Hello ladies, welcome back to my channel and to another Stacy Detox video where we focus on becoming more adequate, confident, and self-loving women. I hope you're doing wonderfully, and I am so excited for today's video because I think that some people are really gonna get what they need. And if you're one of those people that clicked on this video without ever seeing my channel before and you truly are wondering how you can become better after a horrendous breakup, welcome. As you can tell by the title of this video, today we're going to be talking about how you can get over a breakup. This is a topic that I've been asked about a couple of times, especially because of the fact that we have either all gone through a breakup, we're going through a breakup, or eventually at some point, more likely than not, unfortunately, you will probably go through a breakup. Now, heartbreak and that deep, profound loss of love is something that is so horrible to go through, especially if it's your first breakup or if you thought that you would spend the rest of your life with this person. I do want to start off by saying that there is no remedy that I'm going to tell you, like put some lemon on your heart and dance around for 3 hours and everything will be better. When you're going through this process, I think it's important for you to know that you have just gone through a huge traumatic loss and things are going to feel different and things are going to be different because a person that was a huge part of your life will no longer continue to be, and that is 100% okay. If you're currently going through a breakup, let me just start off by saying that I sincerely wish you healing, and I wish that all of your pain would go away. What usually tends to happen during a long-term relationship or during a time where there was a deep connection and a deep love is that people spend a couple years together, they plan a life together in the future, and eventually something happens where one person either falls out of love or something seems to happen where the relationship is no longer working out. Hopefully, if the best scenario happened to you, the breakup was clean and nobody disrespected each other, nobody cheated on each other, and there was just a lack of differences and a difference in love that made you to go your separate ways. If that is the case and you're just confused as to how someone who loved you so much could suddenly not love you anymore, I'm happy to let you know that even though it's painful, you will be able to get through it and everything will be okay. However, on the other hand, if this breakup came because you either got cheated on or you cheated and got caught, or something big and traumatic happened where your partner did something disrespectful to you, I do want to let you know that you will also get over this breakup and you will also eventually be okay. However, you have gone through more trauma than the regular person, and this is a traumatic event that you will need deeper healing with and deeper understanding of yourself with. So you do have to be a little bit more patient with yourself than a person that was broken up with or who broke up with their significant other more lightly or more respectfully. The first thing that I suggest while going through a breakup is that you are kind and patient with yourself. When we go through a traumatic event like a breakup, the first thing that we try to do, and the first thing that I see a lot of people trying to do on social media or people who ask me for advice is, I broke up with my boyfriend and my life is falling apart. How do I get over this? So already immediately we want to get to a point where we are normal, where it doesn't hurt anymore, where we can go back and date again. If you look at it, we are trying to numb the pain that we feel by the loss of this person. Now, bare bones, I have to tell you, there is no magic pill, there is no substance, there is nothing you can do to avoid pain. Pain demands to be felt, and pain is the way in which you are processing your emotions. Emotional pain is the cause of having something fall apart, and it is the way in which your body is processing the trauma that it just went through. Yes, there's alcohol, yes, there's substances, and yes, there's activities that you can partake in that will help you briefly alleviate the pain. However, that is not the healthiest thing to do. If you notice, people who tend to go to alcohol, substances, and try to sleep around to get rid of their pain, those people are only prolonging it, because even though it feels good right now to drink and numb the pain away, to sleep around and feel like you're getting over your breakup, eventually pain will come back because pain demands to be felt. You cannot drink your pain away. You cannot sleep your pain away. You cannot keep running from your pain hoping that it will eventually just go away. You have to feel whatever it is you're going through, because at the end of the day, you went through a traumatic experience. And what you went through was something that you never thought you would. So be kind and patient with yourself, and remember that what you're going through is a process of healing that may take a long time. And when I say a long time, I know a lot of times people will say, it's been 6 months, it's been 8 months, it's been 10 months, how come I'm not over it yet? And my other person and my ex has already seemed to move on, like it's not an issue. Ladies, when I say that a breakup takes time, I mean it takes time. If you continue to run away from your pain and you don't do what it takes to heal yourself, you can be healing from this relationship and still stuck on the past for years. And I mean years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. I once met a person who used to be my client back when I used to do lashes, and she was still talking about her ex after it had been 16 years. And she said how she was never able to move on past it. I remember listening to her and thinking to myself, I would hate to be in love with someone who didn't want to be with me for that long, all because I didn't take the right steps towards healing myself. Along with being kind with yourself, another thing that you should be doing is accepting the fact that this relationship is over. Unless you want to spend 3, 6, 10 years trying to recreate or trying to bring back a relationship that you once had, it is important that you accept the fact that this relationship is over. And that is 1000% okay. Todo en esta vida llega a su fin. And what that means is everything in this life ends. That is both the good and the bad news. So just how this beautiful relationship may have ended, so will the pain that you currently feel. It is important to accept and take the good things that came with the relationship. However, it is also important to accept the fact that the relationship is now over. I know I'm coming across a little bit harsh, but it is so important that you come to a point of acceptance and you realize that the relationship ended for a good reason. You may not be able to see the reason why right now, but if God wanted you to be in this relationship long term for the rest of your life, He would have made it possible and you wouldn't be in the position that you're in right now. You have to trust your higher power, whatever that is. In my position, it is God. And you have to trust God to know that you will find the right person along the way, but this person wasn't it if they're no longer in your life. Whether you got broken up with, or you broke up with this person, or something tragic happened and this person is no longer with you, yes, it is painful, and yes, it is okay to hold a space for you to cry, hold a space for you to feel the pain, hold a space for you to feel all the things that you're feeling, while also knowing that it is over and it is okay that it is over. The third thing I want you to focus on is surrounding yourself with people who love you, encourage you, and hold a space for you to feel out your feelings. There's 2 ways in which you can go about this. Number 1, surround yourself with friends, with people, with family who love you and that are gonna be understanding of you and that are gonna support you through this tragic and painful time. However, people and the people who love you are always gonna want the best for you, and they're always gonna wanna chime in and give their opinion about your situation, about your ex, about your healing. So sometimes these people are not gonna have the right answers, and they may sometimes hurt you further because they may either talk negatively about your ex, or they may try to convince you to get back with your ex, or they may try to tell you like, no, don't worry, he'll eventually come back, when in reality, he may never come back. The second option that you can do when it comes to surrounding yourself with positive people or with people who are actually going to help you, and the route that I really recommend most of us take, is finding a therapist. Finding a therapist is going to be the healthiest way to work through this trauma, especially because that is a paid professional who knows what they're doing, who knows what to say, who knows how to help you maneuver through these times that are painful. I'm not saying that you completely let go of your friends and your family, because you do still need them. But maybe you can share with your friends and say, hey, I know I'm going through this breakup and my weekends are very lonely, so I'd appreciate it if we just go out and we just spend time together. We don't need to talk about my breakup, but if we do, I just please ask that you don't talk negatively about my ex. Or I please ask that you don't tell me to get back with him. Or I please ask that if I share something, that you just support me instead of giving me your opinion. Setting those healthy boundaries with the people that you love is gonna help you keep them around, and it's gonna help you feel supported while also not having people chime in and say something negative that you may not be able to hear. Another step that I want you to take into consideration is applauding yourself for being vulnerable enough to love in the deep way in which you did. Being able to be vulnerable and opening up your heart to somebody who may do as they please with it is the highest form of love. And if you are watching this video and you got broken up with, or you broke up with your ex, or things didn't work out, you have to applaud yourself, because you just did something that takes so much courage, and it takes so much vulnerability, and it takes so much loving with an open heart. The way in which you loved your ex shows that you are capable of a deep understanding and a deep love that it takes to be happy in this life. I know this might not be what you want to hear right now, and I know this might not be what you need, but knowing that you can love this deeply means that you will eventually heal from this, and you will eventually love this way again. I know it may be really hard to think that somebody else may come along someday, but trust me when I tell you, your heartbreak is not forever. You will survive this just like many other women have, and just like many of us loved and we didn't think that we would be able to heal from it, yet here we are in happy, loving, and healthy relationships. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of respect. You are worthy of a fairy tale love. I personally want to congratulate you for wanting to heal and for wanting to move on past this traumatic experience. It is amazing to see you do your best after loving so openly and after having your heart shattered into a million little pieces. I strongly suggest that you be kind to yourself, that you surround yourself with people who support you and love you, and that you accept the fact that the breakup is over, and that is okay. In order for great things to start, other things have to end. So even though this is the end of something that was very valuable in your life, this may also be the beginning of something that you never would have imagined. So ladies, that's gonna be it from me. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope this video gets to the right eyes and ears of somebody who may be going through a breakup. If you have personally been through a breakup and you want to let us know how you got through it and what helped you, please leave it down in the comments, because I'm sure all of us are going to be going through the comment section trying to find ways in which we can heal. Now remember, it is important for me to remind you that substance abuse, sleeping around, and trying to rush the healing process is not a healthy thing to do, and you will only set yourself back further while doing those things. I know it hurts, I know it's painful, but pain is not forever. Eventually, it won't be as painful. Eventually, you will be okay. Cry if you need to, write letters if you need to, go to the gym if you need to, surround yourself with people who love you. Las quiero mucho, que Dios me las bendiga. Quiérete mucho, respétate más, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye!